He was one of the top 8 people who qualified for the Invitational, and he also recently won an SCG Classic with the deck. And figured we'd give it a try. I've never really loved these decks or did particularly well with them, but you can go to his Twitter, which is ZKIHNE, and he, has a little sideboard guide on it. He also has an article on StarCityGames.com if you want to read more about it. But yeah, figured that's where we'd start. Also think the new Johnny is going to make this deck a lot sweeter, so might as well get a game or two in, or 7 or 20, or I don't know. Basically going to play till my food shows up. And who knows when that will be. No offense, but I wish it'd show up, after like a match. Obviously, I've not played much this season. The incentive for playing seems to go down significantly since I got top 1K last season. Pretty tired. The usual. Technically should have played a planes there to hide information, but I don't want to forget. I imagine this match is very hard and our hand's very trash, so fun times. If they just have like a Jade Light Ranger this turn, I feel like the game will probably be over. Not a Jade Light Ranger, so guess I play this turn. It uses the mana the best. Goodbye, Top Taker, you'll be missed. Um, so I could play you, shock you, make you for 1. That'd end up with 1, 2, 3 creatures. Or I could just play Tristani and have 3 creatures as well. And maybe they'll make a mistake and play the Top Taker. Well, I assume they're making a mistake and playing the Top Taker is unlikely here. Finally not playing Modern. Yeah, War of Sparks is so close to coming out, and I've already qualified for the thing. So it just felt like there's not a significant reason to play Standard right now. Which sucks because obviously I love Standard. It's my fave. But I have no real life events. I have no online events. And the format's dying. Like, I think it's going to change fairly significantly. Guess I should just ultimate this. Start drawing cards. Okay. Well. What have you been into? Who cares? So they got up to 6 mana? Sure. So I can do this for 4. So I have to worry about finality. I feel like finality is the only way we really lose now. We do get to draw a lot of cards this turn, though. So we might not even lose the finality anymore. Alright, so we have 8 creatures. Say they block 4. That means 4 get through. 3 of them would be 4/4s, and one would be a 3/3. So what is that? We have 8 creatures. They're blocking 4. If they block the biggest 4, they'd be blocking 3 of these. So we get 3 4/4s, which is 12. So we just get 15 through. Three people at your local store playing Nexus decks. Wow. Basically just tapping things at random. It doesn't matter. Keeping the Tristani alive is the only thing that we really have going on for us there. Yeah, I don't see any reason to play anything else. Get rid of... Then pass our turn. Yeah, Nexus decks definitely are... I don't think like they're broken or anything, but they're certainly very, 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 very boring to play versus. It's a fairy costs a whole bunch. Invoke the Divine, yeah, that's a cool card. So what we reverse is Sultai? Sorry, I'm about half paying attention to the game. Uh, just using Zachary's Cyborg Guide. AKA we're plug and playing it. I've always struggled with control decks with Nexus. I guess I've only played Jeskai in one league, but like I generally crush Esper Control. Even if they play Unmoored Ego, I typically just crush them. This new Elder Spell is kind of interesting. 13 counterspells is a bunch. I will give you that. Yeah, I guess this hand's a keep. Oh, don't duress me, home slice. Oh, they took my Hawatli. I don't know why, but that surprises me. The Sorcerer Ascanta is definitely the best card. For sure. A lot of these decks bring in the 2-2 thing, so I think I'm just going to play this while I can. Actually, I'm just going to play this. If they have the -2/-2 thing, we still get a history thing next turn. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. We can play this for 5 if we want. Okay. Oh boy, is a Cryocanarium good versus us this turn. Oh boy, oh boy. If they don't have a Cry, we have a pretty fun attack. Alright, so assume they block the biggest 4, getting just 10 damage through. That doesn't feel like enough. So I guess we pass. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. We get to make 12 of these now. Assuming they don't have a negate. Oh my. Well, let's just make 12 of these then. So they now have 5 blockers. So we get through 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. 16 damage isn't much either. Don't we have anything to buy back with this? Oh, well. That was a good draw. I kill you. What is this? Why are these 3/3s? I thought these were 1/1s. Oh, I completely forgot about them getting bigger. But it doesn't matter. We drew one of our 7 anthems. We're doing it. Yeah, we on the boards. I hope Word of Sparks gives us some interesting decks. I like everybody. What is my favorite Red Green Warriors deck? I don't like Red Green Warriors at all. I don't think trying to fix the mana to slide a Chain Whirler into the deck is enough. Like I don't think Chain Whirler is particularly good at the moment. I don't even think I would run 4 of them in red deck wins. I mean, I might run 4 if you include the sideboard as well, but pretty sure I would not have 4 in my main deck. I like Girl mid-range, but the Girl mid-range I play is not a Warriors deck. It's got Llanowar Elves and Rekindling Phoenixes and stuff. I have practically no chance to win this game. It's a pretty rough match, and we have an obviously bad draw. I just don't think forcing the Warrior theme does enough for it. Guess I'm never blocking, so I'm never blocking, I'm attacking. Oh, my food's already here. I was told it wouldn't be here for many hours later. I'm going to stream a minimum hour, so. I'm going to make 3 tokens. Next turn attack for 15. That's not enough. Sure. I like how I just kind of insulted Goblin Chain Whirler, and that would be the best card in the deck for them to draw. Take care, who cares? Yes, I'll do this for 4. And potentially win or potentially lose, depending on whether the last card's a Chain Whirler or not. It is not. They block the biggest, they still take 18. Only really worried about their flying things here, but I think our conclaves are enough for that. I don't think these ultimate very much versus what we see. Hand's kind of weak, but I'm not going to mulligan it. Hopefully they don't have too aggressive of a draw. This hand's also not that weak, like it's fine anyway. It's worst case fine. Could take care of this, but not really concerned, and they don't have a lot of untapped green sources. Well, they didn't play Magic this game. Go to MTG Goldfish and look at Rakdos Aggro. Alright, I'm in. Oh, okay. Sure. Yep, agreed. Hey, cool, they moved a Chain Ruler to the sideboard. I wasn't that off on that prediction then. They put a Banefire in the main deck over it? I'm not so sure I would have done that, but cool. I make a random statement that sounds absurd, and the first thing you tell me to do is look at a list that's doing the same. What else did they cut? They cut the 2 skewers. That's fine. Skewers were the worst cards in the deck. They're not using the treasure map sideboard plan. I like that. I think the treasure map sideboard plan's like kind of bad. I don't look at 5-0 lists as much as I should. I basically quit looking at them. When I'm looking up a specific deck, I'll go back and just type that deck list in, but other than that, I don't look too much at them. I don't think I'm going to extend any more onto the board than what we have because of Kayothraf. Is it bad that I now kind of want to? Just because they took the other hierarch? Nice. Hey, that ain't bad. That's what I lost to the first Friday Night Magic I played this season. Nah. Alright, so Conclaves, he takes out 3 of these. Or sorry, versus Esper, 3 of these. One of these and two of these. Brings in two of these. Where's our planeswalker at? One of these, 3 autumns, and 3 of these. Sure, we'll keep it. Thought erasure can do no harm. The art on this land's so pretty. Took one of the legends out of our hand. Guess that means they have a cry and don't want us to have it for the following turn. Oh. It's not a cry. Just assuming they don't have a raft since they wasted this to kill a 1/1. Feels like it's very hard for them to have a raft if they're going to do that. Seems like it's pretty hard for them to have anything if they're going to do that, to be honest. Maybe they're just trying to get me to super overextend. Well, if that's what they're trying, it's succeeded. But now I have this. And now I have this. That cry didn't exile. Oh, never mind. It did exile. That's the one that they fought erasured. Broken deck is broken. I'm not sure I know how to play it, Scooter. I'm just using Zachary's sideboard guide. Playing spells, hoping I don't die. Yeah, I guess I keep this. I have 2 lands. Uh-oh. This hand's probably going to be a little too slow for Nexus. Yeah, we do have a Top Taker, though, which is nice. Yeah, he goes wild with it. He done the top 8 thing, and then he did the like come back and just won a classic with it. Like pretty impressive, I think. No, don't have a wilderness. They always have a wilderness. Because I'm going to play this. This is a more annoying card for them. I feel like they've kind of had the perfect draw though, so I feel like this is probably a bad match as well. We get a Demystify and a Crushing Canopy post board, and a little bit faster clock with some Cruel Harpooners and Knight of Autumns, but game 1 feels really, really hard, and game 2 probably feels hard if you're on the Biogeniku sideboard plan. Their hand doesn't look ideal. I guess let's see if this resolves first. Because if it does, it changes what I attack with. So that leaves a creature behind. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to leave one other thing behind. Yeah, I think it's almost required, Murph, but what do I know? I'm just your dumbo redneck. Maybe they didn't draw a fog. They definitely need to fog every turn the rest of the game, or they just need to take all the turns. Both of them seem like that can happen. Taking all the turns seems like it's going to have less of a chance of happening, though. They don't have the lands, they don't have a search yet. It's not impossible, though. Um, well, I just put my foot in my mouth. There's a search. Drawing one of our 4 conclaves next turn might be okay. Well, if we get a next turn, I'll rephrase. They're not at 7 yet for a search, so I feel like there's an okay chance that we'll get another turn this game, but I hate having to press OK to that. I just want to chill back here and do nothing. The Crisis keeps them alive as well. Oh gosh, yeah, we're dead. And just block this if they want. If I was going to go on the Ooze plan, I don't think I would even mind having the full 4. I really like Ooze. I thought Ooze was going to be the second most played card out of the new set. Well, not most played. Obviously, like, commons and stuff typically become the most played cards or whatever, but I meant I thought it was going to be the most valuable card in the set after Krasis. The second most valuable card in the set. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Looks like I was fairly wrong on that. Well, they just need one thing and I'm dead. Do have a huge board. Too bad a huge board doesn't really matter. Any root-bound friend or any Nexus and the game's over. They get to draw quite a few cards to try to find them. It said root-bound, but it's root snare. Root-bound's the land, I guess. Oh no, even more cards. Uh oh, they put one on top. That can't be good. Wah wah. Alright, so how does he sideboard? Marches out. Basically expensive stuff out. Marches out. A couple Tristanis out. Incubation Druid out. Oh, this build doesn't have an Incubation Druid. That's weird. Oh, sorry. Incubation. This is supposed to be an Incubation Druid, not this. I need to change that. Whoopsie. Well, that's weird, because I used the, some guy made a link to it, and I just used the link they made. And just assumed it was correct. I didn't double check it, but now that I see one error, maybe there's other errors as well. Well. I don't know how to update my link, either. Like, I don't know how to fix that. I know how to fix the deck in Arena, of course, but I don't know how to fix my Steam Decker link. Well, there's no tournaments. Well, They are tournaments, but the tournaments don't count for rank. The ranked is only the ladder. It's only these things. That sucks for us. Um, so basically, just winning and losing is how you go up and down the ladder. You don't have to have that good a ratio as long as you get paired versus opponents with um, relatively high pairings. Like we're down in platinum right now. We're not mythic. We don't even have number. Don't even have a number. But yeah, it's just winning. Probably 60-ish%. I mean, the lower the percent, the more games you have to play. I had a few ideas, but I'm pretty sure the Elder spell that they spoiled today kind of ruined them all. By the way, hello JJ, what's up? Hmm. I think I'd rather just attack. Play a 4-4. It doesn't put lethal on the board though. I think I'd still rather just do it. Yeah, the fact that they put Shadow of Doubt as a permanent effect was kind of wild to me. There's a good chance I should have used this Flourish about an hour ago, considering I just assumed they're going to have a fog whenever I do use it. Used to be a good way to get people back when fetch lands were new. It'd just be like, they use a fetch land, you'd be like, no, no, no. Yeah, whatever. They're gonna have something. Oh, it's a Frilled Mystic. Well, I did not expect that to be sideboarded in versus me. Wait, what's the casting cost of the new Ashiok? For some reason I thought it was blue and black. I got it sent as a picture to me when I was half asleep and I didn't pay a lot of attention. Oh, really? That's kind of interesting. There's even more Shadow of Dowdy than I thought. Well, at least we don't have to worry about biogenic ooze. I think this game's ours. We'll be surprised if it's not. Yeah, that card's kind of cool as well. I need to sell my box topper engineer explosives. No, don't do that. Alright, game 3. Not changing anything from the play to the board. His sideboard guide doesn't mention it, and I don't know if I should or not. I don't even think you sent me one, George. I am confident you sent me no messages today. I'm checking now. Yes, I was correct. You have not sent me a message since April 8th, it says. Don't ask me. The hell is that noise? I think our new washing machine's booting up. Is there a computer in our washing machine? That's wild. Sounds like somebody's booting something up in the other room, though. I kind of want to play this, because it lets us play this on the following turn. They've already showed us a negate, so I think I'm just going to slam this. Oh, they got Quench? Well, I didn't expect that. I wanted to try to stick one thing, though, just so we could Conclave Tribunal on the following turn, if need be. And I was afraid the Saproling would get counterspelled. They do seem to be missing lands, though. So I'll play my land first, just in case they have a Syncopate as well. They've showed us Quench, they could have anything. Alright, well, we have a 2-turn clock now and a Conclave Tribunal versus 2 lands. Feel like that looks pretty positive for us. I said 2-turn clock, but technically It was one turn. Because of the +4. In reality, it's actually 3 turn because they're going to have at least a minimum of 1 fog, you can guess. I would imagine they have multiple fogs. I'm going to keep the crushing canopy held up. We did it! Whee! Alright, last match of the day. Wonder what we'll get paired versus. Oh wait, no, I gotta change that card. You get out of here, and you get in here. I have not read Blast Zone, unless that's the land. I've not saw the name of the land. I only saw the picture of foreign. I don't know what language it was, and then somebody explaining what it did. It sounds like a land's name though, so I'm gonna assume you're talking about the land. Hey Albert, what's up? It'd be pretty hard to bully me, Murph. I'm pretty massive. And I don't value my life, so it's hard to bully people who don't value their life. I say that jokingly, by the way. I know, like, I'm obviously come from Kentucky, so me and my friends spend a lot of time in the hills. I have quite a few friends that were like afraid of the dark, or were like hear some random animal when we're out in the hills and like get scared. And I'd always make fun of them and tell them they put too much value on their life. But in reality, I was just making fun of myself. Hey, hey, it's 40 some degrees out here today. I'm not sweaty today. No! I only had one castable spell. Don't do this to us, Grixis friendo. You don't have to worry about that, Murph. Unfortunately, I'm religious. So even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to. You got snow yesterday. Wild. It's gonna be like back in the 70s again tomorrow here, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be 79 tomorrow here. It's gonna be in the 79 tomorrow, 79 Wednesday, and in the 80s on Thursday. Then back in the 60s and 50s over the weekend. Fun times. Should have attacked first so I didn't have to click these buttons. This game's obviously not going well. I guess there's no reason to show them that. Go ahead and get my Tristani counterspelled. Or killed. Whichever it is. I mean, it's something. Here, my taco's almost done. I don't like White Weenie now, and I've not saw anything that makes me think it gets drastically improved. I do think this green-white deck gets improved quite a bit. I actually think the new Ajani is a very good card. For this style of deck, anyway. Oh, don't kill our thing. Friendo. I was just trying to flip a little landing. No! Uh-oh. Yeah, red deck wins still might just be better if you're wanting to punish Dirtle. We have a 4-4. Go ahead and kill this because they have so many spot removal that I don't know if I'm going to get to attack 3 times anyway. And I don't want to just die to that. Them being at 8, I don't think is that big of a deal. There was no reason for me to hold a land because they had the hand graph. Do they have counter spells, you think? I don't think they have counter spells. I feel like we're going to win this game. Cute. Hmm. So what kind of cards do I want here? These seem okay. This seems okay. Those are the type of cards I think I want. I've already saw sweepers, so we're going to get rid of a lot of this bigger stuff. I don't want to get rid of all of those. We'll keep in one. I saw counter spells. I don't want all of those, I think. I don't know how to sideboard. They get rid of some of the smaller stuff. What if I have too many planeswalkers in the deck? We just take out one of everything, we're okay, right? One of everything, go. Well, we need another planes. We found another planes. They can still negate. That's fine. Don't tap and have a cry or something. Bolus. We'll get rid of the one that's harder to cast. force them to have a sweeper. It's like have a sweeper or lose. Your choice. Well, they chose have a sweeper. I think I'm actually going to hold that forest. Well, time to think. I don't think I actually want to hold the forest anymore. Well, looks like you get McKinley Phoenix back. Fucked up. Thought that was Tristani. Only has a lot to deal with now, though. Alright, well. I play this deck more. Anyway, my food is here, and we're going to open our 2 packs and call it there today. Oh no, 20 gems! Are we going to get 20 gems again? Yeah! Alright, well, take care everybody, and thanks so much for stopping by.